And hey guys, it's Matthew back again with once again another video. Guys, I thought I'd just talk about A-levels because I think that they're important to talk about, because I always hear people complaining, I don't know what to pick, I don't know what to do, I don't know why I'm so far forward. Let's just say I was one of those people. I worried about it for months because my school kind of rushed us into it and made us pick like 6 months before we had to do them, and that's stressful because you don't know what you like, you don't know what your GCSE grades are, so you don't know what you're actually going to pick, and yet they want you to pick. And my final options were literally chosen like a week before school started, so that's why I'm here to tell you that it's all okay. You have tons of time to pick your A-levels and just pick the right ones. So what I did for picking mine was I picked ones that I liked, which was biology and RE. I didn't have any other one I liked, so I just decided to pick up a new one that I'd never done before. And I thought sociology sounded interesting because it's about society and I don't know, it had feminism stuff in it, and I was like, okay, we're all here for feminism, so I'm definitely gonna pick this. Yeah, so aside from my grossness, my grotesqueness, I picked sociology because it just sounded interesting, so I just went with an interest rather than like knowing what it was. So yeah, so you have 2 months to pick up a new one if you hate one of the ones you picked. So I knew that if I picked sociology, I could drop it if I don't want to do something else. And then it came to the dreaded 4th subject, which I thought that I had to do 4 because I thought it was the smart thing to do. Because if I hate a subject at AS, I can drop it at A2. Whereas if I didn't do 4, I wouldn't have that option, and if I hated one of my subjects, I'd have to do all 3 and continue them, so otherwise there's just no point because 2 A-levels isn't going to get you anywhere. So I picked 4, and sadly that last one was chemistry, which was quite terrifying because I've heard it's like the hardest A-level ever, and I was like, oh my god, why am I picking the hardest one ever? And my school was like, don't pick chemistry as your 4th subject because, which basically your 4th subject is like the one they think you're going to drop. So I picked it as my 4th subject because that just made so much sense, and they were just like, don't do that, and I was like, I don't care, I just want to pick it. Okay, I have no other options, I don't like any other subjects. So I think that's a good thing though to show, is that if you hate all your subjects, which I did, you can still come up with pretty good A-level choices because it all worked out in the end, at least so far. So yeah, so anyway, so my 4 then were chemistry, RE, sociology and biology. And when I started chemistry, I loved it. It was my favorite subject. I was like, oh my god, this is the best decision I've ever made in my life. And how mistaken I was. Because like a month later, I was like, oh my god, I can't do this subject. Get me out of this subject. Shut up. Sorry, that's so mean. But so I was like, oh my god, why did I pick this subject? I'm such an idiot. Like, I hate myself, but I denied it to myself. I was like, nah, like, you're good at chemistry. No, I wasn't. But I got, dare I say, a tutor. And oh my god, I understand chemistry so much more now. Like, I actually get it. I just had exams, like mock exams, and I think chemistry is the one that went the best. So it can change. So if you hate a subject, or if you just don't understand a subject and you can afford a tutor, get one because they are so helpful. And I only had like my first lesson, and I was like, I understand chemistry so much more now. I don't know how my tutor didn't explain this before, but it makes so much more sense. And it's kind of like your own revision person. Like, it's like your revision reading itself to you instead of and interacting rather than just reading it. Yeah, if you can get a tutor, that's a great idea. But well, in my case anyway, I don't want to be like, get a tutor, you need a tutor, but like, if you think it might be a good idea, try it. If it doesn't work out, don't do it. But that's just my experience. But yeah, so, and another thing that I did to pick my A-levels is I also picked 2 facilitating subjects which is biology and chemistry, because that's one of the reasons I picked chemistry as well. But basically, universities take you more seriously if you have 2 facilitating subjects. So I was like, none of my subjects are undesirable. There are a list of subjects that universities are like, don't do this, we don't consider it a subject. But I don't know what that list is, but I'm sure you can find it somewhere. Which I'm a bit like, they're all subjects, get over them. But Yeah, so sadly they do have that. So they have like 3 groups. So they have like undesirable subjects, no one really cares about these subjects, and facilitated subjects. So I picked my 2, RE, and RE's very it's not very desirable. It's not even desirable. It's like good, like it's well respected, but it's not quite good enough to be a facilitating subject. It's good to have 2 because they say that they want to, and so listen to them. But that's only if you want to do that. I'm sure if you pick your subjects and you get the best grades in them, you'll probably still get into university, like, but just for my own experience, I was like, I need to get 2 facilitating subjects in there because I need everything I can get to get into uni. So yeah, so that's what I did. You don't have to do that. I'm not being like judgmental and being like, you have to do facilitated subjects, as if you don't, you're like awful. No, I'm not doing that. So try not to worry too much as well, because people are worrying now and it's like January and they don't have to worry until if your subject is popular, which in my school was Spanish, biology, sociology, some other ones, there's like an order that you put them in, at least in my school, where you put 1, 2, 3, 4. Put the most popular one that you want to do at number 1, because that's the one, because they will, if it's oversubscribed, they'll sort it out, and whoever wants to do it most. So if you'll get in ahead of someone who's put it at their 4th if you've put it at 1st, if you know what I mean, or 2nd. So like my sociology, I didn't even pick that at first, like it wasn't on my first 4 or even my reserve choice. I decided at the last minute in summer, I was like, right, I'm gonna do it. And like my dad called up and like I just about got it, like someone had like just dropped out or something. So I was very lucky to get into it. And then when I went into school, they were like, yeah, we're not taking any more sociology students, you just stop trying to get here. So I was like, thank God, I just about made it. So if it's popular, which anyone watching from my school, the popular ones from my year were biology, Spanish, sociology, and maybe a couple of others. So if I were you, I would put those ones higher up if you didn't pick them. Like what I picked first. I put my favourite ones first because none of mine were really there was no way I was going to get into art because there's only 1 art class and only like 8 people in it. I didn't do art, but you know what I mean. And like biology, they have like so many classes for biology, so many classes for chemistry, whereas sociology there's only 2, and it's very popular, so it would get quickly filled up. So it just depends. If you know in your school what popular subjects are going to be, put them higher up in your list, because then you'll get into them and you'll most likely get into your other ones as well. Most likely you'll get into all of them, like you'll be fine, but just in case, which is what I did. But that's just what I did, and if you like this video then drop a like, and if you didn't like it then dislike it, go ahead, I don't care. Triggered. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Subscribe for more, and